Are we live? I think we are, guys. We're just checking into our opposite system to make sure that I have, oh boy, taking Google Chrome forever to hook up here. Where are you, Google Chrome? Start there. We are. Hooray. Nobody cares. Google Chrome. We know you're updated. Just get to it, bruh. It doesn't allow all of the settings for YouTube in this, which is annoying. So I think I have to go into it. And do it. Can I edit? I should be able to. Can I edit video? I think I can. It doesn't allow all of. There we go. YouTube Studio. It's just so annoying. There's so many different plugins. I'm sure I'm just not doing it right. But, you know, there we go. There we go. Turn on. Getting everything set the way it needs to be. Is everything set the way it needs to be? I believe so. Yes. It looks like it, guys. Sorry. So anyway, oh, hey, there we go. Oscar's torch. Thanks very much. It's funny. There's no way for me to type in my chat here. See if there's no, huh? Yeah, I can't chat in my. Thanks, Graham. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Hey, Porsche Racer. Hey, Rolf. Cheers. There we go. So we got a second camera set up, as you all can see, and as you all can't see, or maybe you can't. Well, you can now. There's new stuff happening, kind of back here. I got a curtain put up, and I bought some more curtains that are going to go kind of in this kind of black spot here, but for now we're going to leave the camera here, and actually this is a pretty decent place for that other camera, because I'll just like stand and talk here or just look there, and we'll get it. We will get it, folks. Can I adjust the other way? There we go. That looks a little brighter. The color is definitely going to be different because we have two different kinds of cameras. So, in any case. Oh, yeah. Curtains. Hey, John. Sheer curtains. Bought at Target. Just plain sheer curtains for the view block back here, which actually you can't see. Oh, well, you can see on the little camera now. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that's going to be blocking this area right here. You can see in the little camera. Just to clean up the background a little bit. And I still have to clean out the mess, because there is just so much to clean up down here. But we're not doing that today. Boy, we're almost dumping a big, huge boom monopod. Or tripod, rather. We're opening two things today. One of my favorite new cars, or new molds, just came out, I guess it was last year. Yes, definitely getting fancy. Oh, what was that? Oh, nothing, just a little package. So, one of my favorite new cars is the Scale Auto NSX. If you don't know, the street versions of the NSX are made in Cleveland. Technically, an American-made supercar. Ah, yes. There we go. Red baby. This is what I was hoping to highlight today because, oh man, this is a great looking car. And for some reason, I don't think the NSX has really taken off with people. I don't know why. It's such a unique looking car. It may just be that people haven't seen them in real life, which is entirely possible. Got to look at every camera these days. We got a lot of cameras here. Wait, how do I see? Forget. Settings. No? Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't need every bit of information while I'm doing things. I'm sure it's just something I'm not doing right. Because the OBS, there's a ton of different things you can do with OBS. Oh, baby. Yes, please and thank you. I love this car. There are a bunch of these NSXs that are out now. These are all, as you all should know, these are GT3 cars. So with as popular as GT3 is now for a lot of folks, get rid of those lines there. That's annoying. There we go. With GT3 as popular as it is now with most folks, you know, you're always looking for a new car to throw into the mix. I think this is a really, really good option. There's a whole bunch of different liveries, and I like where the greenhouse is, kind of in the middle here. So you get I think, a nice balanced look to the car. Oh yeah, and you can also see on the little camera now, my NSR banner is back up, the slotted one is up, and then in the background you can see the red, the red light back there. Very cool. It's taken a long time to get this light close to the where I want it, way I want it. Putting up studio lights is different than I've experienced. I'm a full-time photographer for a newspaper, but you know, I have a studio at work actually that I do video in, but it's just very basic lighting there. And this has taken me a while to get closer to something more like lighting up a whole big area like this. Even back here, like the other end of the track, is a little intentionally not quite as lit as it should be, but probably I should work on that because it's annoying. And yes, with every Scale Auto car, gotta point this out because behind the little card that you get inside the car, you get this. You get this. And this is all of your detail information. So this, I'm hoping that more companies do this. I think they do. Oh, and look, there's even the body in there, the part number for the body, part number for the chassis, the wings, polycarbonated interior, all of the gearing that you could put in this. This is really, really excellent. You got to give Scale Auto cars a look. If you don't have any yet, they're high quality performance, hobbyist grade cars, and yeah, you need to check them out. I know a lot of folks here they've been in the hobby for a while, so they know what Scale Auto is all about. But there are a lot of folks that have not seen what they're all about. That is. So there you go. Get it to focus on the car, not your face, bro. Get it back here. There we go. Well, maybe back here is good enough. Yeah, so we have a lot of good detail on this car. And of course you have an angle winder. Let me get, there we go. You have an angle winder set up. Beautiful. I'm a big fan. And we got the magnet way in the back on this one too. Oh! Okay, so the other thing we're going to check out today is something I bought. This is from Racetrack Scenics. I would think that some people might know what this is. Uh, this is... Oh, holy shit. There's more in here. Oh, God. Wait, what? There's a Coke sign in here? They must have just thrown that in, too. That's very cool. Coca-Cola, or sorry, Coke sign. Jesus. Pepsi. Pepsi-Cola sign. That's awesome. That I can definitely use on this. And a little building. A little, little timekeeper's hut. Or something. I can use it for something else. Because this is... This is fun. This is the tofu shop that I asked them to make from from Initial D. So this is the kit for the tofu shop. There you can see it on the big screen. Wait, can you see it on the big screen? There we go. See it on the big screen. There you go. So yeah, cool stuff, huh? I'm very happy to see that. That's neat. We doing? Yeah, we're doing. Oh, there we go. It's okay. Just wanted to make sure that the chat was still rolling there. It looked like it froze up. Anyway, so this is going to get built. This is going to be part of this track. So you probably can tell what the theme is going to be on this track once it's going along a little bit. This was built with an intention in mind. And some extra cool buildings from Racetrack Scenics, folks. I'm very happy about that. Okay, let's see if we can get this Magneto out of here. Let's drive the car a little bit first with it still in there. Let's loosen up the pod a little bit. So with Scale Auto Cars, you can see on the little camera here. There you go. You can see on the camera there is 2 screws in the front and 2 screws in the back that hold the pod, or that you can loosen or tighten to get a little bit of pod float. And you just have to figure out kind of what it feels like when it drives the car. You never know exactly what you're going to like or what's actually going to be fast until you time a car. So yeah, you just never know. You kind of have to see how it feels. There you go. This is like particularly neat design. Here, let's get this in focus, shall we? There we go. Yeah, I have a light up there now, so I can hopefully show a little bit of detail stuff. I'm probably going to replace this camera because this is a very limited camera, and there's no possibility for me to put sound directly into it. So I can't really do videos with it unless I record them in OBS, which I don't really feel like doing. Okay, so let's move the Mustang over a little bit. Make sure the track is clear. Should be. This is, as you know, right out of the box. Oh, a little bit of a box here. A little bit of a car action going on. I still have to move all the stuff off. It's all going to get cleared up. Whoa, hello. Yeah. Those are going to fall over easily, aren't they? So right out of the box. Pretty fast. Well, extremely fast because there's still a magnet in there. Quite quiet. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. There's definitely some dirt coming off of there. Yeah, so with a track like this, you don't really have to worry too much about cleaning. I mean, you do if you're running silicone tires, but you don't if you're doing what I'm doing and running rubber tires all the time. You turn that off. It is a good runner, yeah, Slot Car League. This is a really solid car. Loosened up the pod a tiny bit. And like I said, there's still a magnet in there, but it is definitely, boy, it is low too. That is like 2 millimeters off the track at the most. Yeah, it's an excellent car. Excellent for GT3 field. I mean, like I said, to be fair, the magnet's in it, so you know, you got to be really cranking it to get into trouble. But you know, I'm sure if you got other guys with other magnet cars, you know, it's definitely you're gonna have to see how this would size up with the guys, with the other cars. I would think it would compare favorably because it is low and the greenhouse is in the middle, so it's definitely a kind of a mid. Oh, look, there is a chip in here, huh? Oh, we got to show it. In front of the motor. There you go. You can see it in front of the motor there, a little green chip. Interesting. I assume just noise interference thing. Okay, this is a closed can, so you're not going to get any downforce with this. So that's positive. Where did my Kanifi go? There it is. So you don't have to worry about that if you're a non-magnet person, which I am. Can I cut the pod? No, I guess I gotta go in here and take this all apart, and I don't have the proper screwdrivers here. Now, anyway, yeah, this the gear seems like a smaller gear here too than normal. I mean, the car just goes and goes and goes. That feels really nice. It does have plastic wheels on the front. Let me stand up. It does have plastic wheels on the front. You can sort of see it. And you can see the interior, the tray, the pod. There's a lot going on in there. All kinds of adjustment you can do with this. Very cool. Yeah, such a nice car. I'm telling you guys, Scale Auto cars are not to be missed. Definitely not to be missed. I got this from LEB. They are a partner of mine with broadcasting, of course, and good friends. Also, you can see on the interior, might be able to pick it up, there is pieces that you can cut out easily, so you can make this much lighter interior. See, it's already kind of pre-cut. It's scored, so you can just pop the little parts in and out, or out rather. You can't put them back in once they're already cut out. But yeah, so you can lighten the weight of the stock interior and still have a driver in there, which is pretty cool. If you like lightening interiors sort of thing. I don't really care about that. I mean, if you're a magnet racer, I guess that definitely would have advantages. For non-magnetic racing, I don't think it really has much advantage. I mean, you just get to change the weight distribution. I definitely think there's something to be said for that a little bit. Those tiny little pieces though in the interior, I mean, I can't even imagine how little that would affect the weight on the car though. Loosen this back of the pod up a tiny bit. Take another couple laps. Nice, a little bit of slide there. I do have to admit it's kind of fun watching that car go around so fast because of the magnet. Yeah, and picking up the dirt off the track, definitely. Ooh, boy. Yeah. So with a car like this, I mean, if you're going to race magnets, I mean, I'm not a magnet racer, so I can't give advice about magnet racing. For non-magnet, yeah, I mean, there's so much you could do to make this faster, I'm sure, but it feels really balanced now. And even when you're kind of hanging it out, going around the corners with the magnet, it feels like it's solidly planted. Probably it has to do with the weight distribution, the middle of the car being, there you go, on the shirt here so you can see it. The middle of the car is where all the weight is, and the center of gravity, it would definitely help the balance of the car to be a mid greenhouse. And that's why, mid-engine cars like this, even though it's technically in the back, that's why they're faster than motor in the front. And it holds true for slot cars. Yeah, this is such a nice car. And I really like this kind of crazy red and black and gray livery on the thing. I think it's really awesome. And I'm glad that Scale Auto are giving us some really interesting, different cars. This is just pretty cool looking, I think. And like I said, basically an American car. And they do have Scale Auto do have a red, white, and blue version that I actually photographed. The real one at Watkins Glen Racing, and that was really, really cool. I was hoping at the time that Scale Electric would do it because we were talking about doing that when I worked at Scale Electric. I had talked to the Honda folks about going to check out the factory, and they were basically kind of wooing us to get us to do the license. I think we should have done it, but now, there's so many Acuras to do, so many NSXs to do. I think it definitely makes more sense now. So, definitely cool stuff. Yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward to building the tofu building. Yeah, this is the Scale Auto. Oh, no, this is sideways. What am I saying? Yeah, sideways. Yeah, and this. Yeah, it's just, there's a big difference when you don't have a magnet in there. Holy shit. Oscar, geez, man. Thanks again. Holy crap, man. I really appreciate it. Wow. Oh, hey. Yeah, and the wing came right off. And this is the recalcitrant Mustang. from Sideways. This is a car I don't think should be missed. This is a really, really great car. Thanks again, Oscar, for the $20 and then the $2 dono before that. That means a lot, man. Thank you very much. I had to tape the wing in because the little posts that you use to put the wing in the car. Holy crap! Another $20. Jeez, Oscar. Man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Jeez. Holy cow. Such a nice car. I haven't really done much to this, just kind of taking it out of the package, taking the magnet out. I loosened up the pod a little bit. Or yeah, the pod's just kind of attached on the sides. There's nothing in the back, just on the sides and then the front. And I did loosen it, although it feels pretty tight now because I loosened up the body. So the body, the chassis and the body have a little bit more flex. Holy crap, Oscar. Jeez, man. You going nuts? $60. Jeez, thank you very much. Wow. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Jeez, thank you. Uh-oh, my little camera. This is the problem with this little camera. It needs to be replaced. This isn't ideal because it can't do certain things. It's okay for just this, but it needs to have a what's called a dummy battery put in, and it's crazy. Anyway, thank you very much, Oscar. Holy crap. Wow. Oscar's torch. Thank you very much. Jeez, man. Yeah, so the thing I wanted to do today was highlight the newest NSX. There was a red and gray one, and then there's this red one. Wait, there. No, there. Yes, there. The new red one, and then there's the new gray one, and then there's at least 2 more coming out fairly soon. Yeah. So I think there may be 3 more coming out fairly soon. So there's a good feel to these cars now. They've done so many GT3 cars, and the parts system for Scale Auto is really awesome. And like I said, this whole package. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate it, man. You're the best. And I got Lynn is going to be ordering a bunch of your guide holders. I am going to do a build with those soon because I also have some wheels. I'm going to do a Carrera car up. I have the rear axle kit actually, also from Stock Car Corner. So I'm going to do a Carrera car up with your guide holder, and she was just asking me which guide holders to buy, and I said, yeah, just get a bunch of each, and you'll see which sells best. So it's a really awesome thing that Scale Auto have done this, where you can get a part sheet and with the car when you buy the car, so you can tell exactly everything that fits basically. Oh yeah, and then they have front and rear tires here that you can get, the sizes, and it tells you that they're zero grip, so that's really cool. Oh no, Oscar. I mean, I mean, everyone should check the guide holders out from Slot Invasion. I mean, I only talk about things that I really, really believe in. Hey, Shane, Stock Car Hub. Cheers. Thanks for showing up. I only talk about stuff that I believe in, and I mean, everything that Slot Invasion makes is definitely worth checking out. It makes a good car better, especially a stock car, which I think has an immense amount of value. So, yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff here. It tells you all the different tires that'll fit, So 19 by 10.5, 20 and 25 shore. The shore rating on the tire, the lower the number, the softer it is. So 20 shore is pretty soft. 25 shore is still pretty soft as well. Then they have 20 by 10.5, 18.5 by 10.5, 19 by 10.5, 19.5 by 10.5 rather. So there's an awful lot, and there's sponge tire parts listed here. No, NASCAR, we didn't really do a parts breakdown. They actually made parts sheets, but they don't do that anymore. And also the problem is, we never really, when I worked for the company, we never really imported parts. That's why Brian Young, who's still around kicking, doing stuff, he does ProTinkerToys.com, and he streams all the time. He was sent a whole bunch of cars and just like loose parts that we would just send to people, or he ended up selling a bunch of them. So there's a lot of parts that he has because they weren't able to kind of figure out how to sell parts that made sense. So it's like, wasn't a great system, but it's what they did. But this is a great system. And it also shows you on the back here, it shows you all of the part numbers for the stock pieces. So if you just want to order stock pieces, you have all the part numbers right there. Yeah, I can't tell you how awesome this is. This is very, very cool. A number of companies have started to do it, thankfully, but definitely, Scale Auto giving tons of props for this car, for these part sheets rather. Like I said, I think the NSX is definitely worth checking out. Magnet or non-magnet for your GT3 racing class. It has nice aluminum wheels on the back, plastics on the front. By those plastics on there, they're meant to just basically barely touch. So gives you everything you want. And boy, this magnet definitely, it holds down nicely. Awesome stuff, guys. Alrighty. I think that's going to be it for today. Like I did say, in the most recent news video, I am going to try to do more live streams. I know folks, maybe can't get to as many live streams as they would like. You can always watch the live stream on demand then here on the channel. And all the live streams are all still there, so you can see what you want. Hey, Moondoggy, cheers! Yeah, I've been at this for a little while. Feel free to watch the on demand because it's there. Everything we talked about. I just basically opened a couple boxes and got some new projects that I'm going to start fairly soon. I am going to start I'm going to move the camera, the screen a little bit here, so. Like all over here is just going to be the white curtain that I got just to kind of block. I'm going to run a parachute cord up, well you can't see it, up there to get something to hang these from, so it'll be just solid white the entire way down here. These will be gone because these are going to be made into the mountain that's going to be over here. Yeah, so it's just going to be the solid white curtain the whole way up then. And I put a new light stand. It doesn't hold the light quite where I want it. It's not exactly lit over here the way I would like, but I can probably adjust that a little bit and maybe get it a little better. But it definitely, it's a lot of. Sorry, Moondoggy. I know. I didn't really announce this ahead of time, which I should do. I know. And it's a little earlier because the wife is going to come home soon. We're going to make chili and I got beer for that. I'm feeling actually pretty good today, so yeah, got to take advantage when you're feeling good. Thanks a lot, guys. I really, really appreciate it. All the comments and the support and everything, the emotional support with the well wishes really do mean quite a bit. And yeah, it's awesome. Thanks for stopping by the stream yet again, and see you all again.